Right, so good morning YouTubers. It's about 9:30 in the morning here. I've got the greenhouse set up, or my husband's got it set up for me, bless him. Just wanted to show you the outside first. So we've got this shade cloth on the outside. See if I can get a better view here. So it goes up over the roof, because that's where most of the sun blazes in. We can add another layer if it gets too much. I'm from England originally. I've been living in New Zealand for the last 11 years, and I have noticed that the sun is a much stronger UV out here, so may have to watch out for that. Could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. We'll have to see. Right, so take you to the inside. I don't have many orchids in here at the moment because the temperatures is not that warm at night. At the moment I've only got some houseplants that I know can handle the temperature at night, because it got down to 9.5 I think it was in here this morning. At the moment you can see it's 16.5 with a 79% humidity. I've brought a couple of mounted orchids out. So there's that one there, which is, get it down so you can see it. There it is. I'm very lucky here. I'm currently living in what you would call a pine block. So I've got loads of natural resources around. I've got loads of pine bark because we cut our own wood. And down towards the river on the shady side, we've got lots of natural moss, which my husband, bless him, has collected for me. So I mounted this one yesterday. Let's just see what it is. Oh yeah, this is the Oncidium Starbeck crossed with Forbice, I think that is, or Oda Starbeck crossed with Forbice. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not very good with pronouncing these orchid names, so you'll have to forgive me for that. So that one's all mounted and looking good. Hopefully I have real trouble working out which is the new parts of the plants. So when I mounted this one, I saw those new gorgeous aerial roots coming out, and I thought, well, I don't think they'll want to be stuffed at the back. So I've mounted it with that at the front, in the hope that I've got it the right way round. But it is trial and error. I can always remount it. We'll see. And the other one that I did, oh, there's my carnivorous plant. I'm hoping he's going to catch all the flies and the bugs in here. We'll see. This is the other one. This has got no name. This was just sold to me as a ground orchid, which I'm pretty sure it's not a ground orchid, that it's a, what is it? Oh, I can't think of the name of it now. It'll come to me in a minute. But anyway, I've mounted this. I watched a lot of YouTube videos on mounting, mainly Roger Frampton in the UK, and I was quite impressed how easy it made it look. And to be honest, it is easy. You just got to be careful that you don't cut through with the twine. And so this one I'm hoping is going to take off nicely on that mount. It did, when I took it out of the pot, it did split into two sort of little plants. I got a feeling that's the old section there, and this is the new section. I'm not sure those are aerial roots or it's putting out little kikis at the top. I don't have that much experience to work it out, to be honest. So we'll just have to see how we go. Dendrobium, I told you it would come to me, so it's a little Dendrobium. So these seem to be, I'll put these out here during the day, but I'm not going to risk them overnight, because like I said, it got down to 9 degrees last night, which is not very warm. And I've got to keep this moss going somehow. The only other issues I've got with the greenhouse is keeping the humidity up in the summer. Like I say, it gets really hot out here. I anticipate this greenhouse getting up to about in the 30s, probably low to mid 30s. So I'll probably have to look at setting up some sort of humidifier. Or the only other option is to set up some fine mist sprayers, which we do have, because we're on a lifestyle block, or what they call a lifestyle block, which means a country setting. We do have quite a bit of that kind of stuff kicking around here. So I might be able to set up some fine misters that I can have on some sort of switching mechanism where I can have them switched on and off at a certain humidity level, which would be great. And I can sort of protect some of the plants, put them under the staging here with a board across to stop them getting too wet. But that's all, it's all experimental, we'll have to see. Most of my other orchids are indoors because they're all flowering, and I don't want to risk a shock in the temperature to bring them out here at the moment. But it's set to warm up in the next few days, so I'm hoping to bring them out then. So there's the two mounted plants, which I'm really happy with. I hope I can keep that moss growing. It's just gorgeous. I mean, look at the colour of it. I mean, that's a living plant as well. I'll get back so you get focus. And it's, look at it, it's yummy. So I'm hoping that's going to keep going. Like I say, we've collected that ourselves from down the river. And the mounts is the pine bark from around where we cut our own wood, so we got stacks of that. So I'm hoping to do a few more mounts, and I'm going to try and do them on a video so you guys can see how I do it. But I do recommend anybody who wants to try doing the mounting is to look at Roger Frampton's video on how to mount orchids, because it was very good, very good. And I also quite like Oliver's greenhouse as well. His videos are quite nice. He gave me some advice on that carnivorous plant there, which is much appreciated. And I've also, that carnivorous plant, I've also put some fresh moss in the top of that one as well. I don't know if you can see that, to make it look a bit more attractive. My husband set these wires up for me so I can hang things from the roof, which is good, and I can also set up the sprayer system up there at some point, but we'll see how it goes. Right, and that's all my Cymbidium back bulbs, which I couldn't bear to throw them away, to be honest with you. Well, my husband couldn't, so we're just seeing if any of those produces any shoots, new shoots. They'll go outside when it gets a bit warmer. So there you go, that's it. So I'll do another update when I bring a few more things out here, but in the meantime, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.